Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to this Cossacks Back to War video, in which finally I am at Turkey. I've been waiting a long time for this, because it means I can wear my fez without looking like a weirdo. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I have no idea how it's going to go, but I just wanted to show you my fez. Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to this Cossacks Back to War video, in which I am still wearing my fez and playing as Turkey, or the Ottomans, whatever you want to call them. At the time they were the Ottomans, however the game calls them Turkey. I'm playing on very hard difficulty, which didn't go well last time. However, I'm going to get my revenge against the French on very hard difficulty, if you saw the Algeria video in which I lost against the French. I've got England on my side, so it's a 2 against 2, very hard difficulty. Millions of resources, 10 minutes peace time with the balloon on, Mediterranean and a normal plane map. So here we go. This map is weird. I've also discovered that there's a pause button. So I press that now and the game is paused. If you want to know where this is on the usual Toshiba Windows 8.1 laptop, you don't have to press the FN key and find the word pause in blue. That works for Cossacks. So I have my ally, the British in the north, here, and then my 2 French enemies down south, and I'm on this peninsula here, if you can see it on the minimap. I doubt I'll be going for navies. I hate navies, as you probably know. So I plan building what I want to build. It's always good to get a lot of town halls out, especially with millions of resources, so you can quickly get all those peasants trained that you need and build on from there. Build another one? Yeah, I'll build it. So I've got all these town halls planned to be built now, and I'm setting them to go immediately to resources once they're built. And then, yeah, alright. Now I unpause, and everybody else who's left behind, I'll get working on their first windmill, and I'll get these 2 building my gold mine. So there's 10 minutes peacetime. I doubt there'll be, I forgot what I was going to say. I think I was going to say 10 minutes peacetime, so I doubt there'll be any war, but of course there's going to be no war in peacetime. So, don't know what all that was about. Right. Now building an infinite amount of peasants from each town hall. I've got this improvement here. Many good things about Turkey is their farming upgrades are very cheap, especially in the academy, similar to Algeria, who have a similar advantage. They have a lot of different advantages and disadvantages to Turkey. I'll leave the link in the description below for the website where you can find all those out, but I'll go through the main ones now. Their stables cost 6 times more the more that you build, which causes massive strains on your economy. However, they do train very good units, which I'll show you very soon. So I get one built. What else is there with Turkey? They have brilliant cavalry units, which I'll definitely be wanting to see some point in this game. Here's my first barracks built. You can see we can build the Ottoman pikemen, the light infantry, and the janissary as the pikemen, swordsmen, and a 17th century musketeer. So I'll be wanting to train lots of these units. That's one big advantage Turkey has over Algeria. They are able to build 17th century musketeers, whereas Algeria cannot. They don't have any musketeer units apart from the academy. Turkish academies build about, I think it's 73% quicker. You might want to check that if you really need to know. Their howitzers have some disadvantages and some advantages similarly, can't say that word properly, to Algeria as well. So these 2 nations are quite similar. Now I think about it, I was wanting to play on a desert map, but just to represent Turkey in their own home, but oh well, too late for that now. So I've got all my military buildings working quite well now, and I thought this should be built by now, but it's not. I only sent 2 peasants for it for some reason. All of these are done. I'll be wanting to build 2 mosques. Quickly get these priests out, or I don't know why it calls them on this game. Well, as playing Turkey. I'll have to check that. And I think that's about it. Well, there's loads more. I just haven't memorised the rest of them because there's so many. They become pointless. So I'll have a look what you can get in that stable later once I've got all these improvements done. So I can build the mullahs from the what are they called? The mosques. So they're very effective at healing my units, so keep me alive throughout the game. Right, so I want to check my stable, but I can't because I've got so much to do. Right. You build an artillery depot. So from the stable, I'm allowed to build these cavalry units here. Also, I'm allowed to build these cavalry archer units for Tartar, and the Turkish version of the Dragoon, the Bedouin. These units are brilliant, but personally I prefer their normal cavalry unit. They train very quickly and are very effective on the battlefield. Right, I'm going to need another, what's it called? Another academy, because this one's working too slow. I'll speed the game up a little bit now. 4 minutes 40 seconds left of peacetime. And I want to build this mine. There we go. So I'll get another mine here. Yep. I best start training my soldiers. Make sure they are ready for when the war comes. So my closest enemy, the French down here, they have a small pikeman army here. They're starting to build towers, which could become a problem, but they're not right now. And this army here, who I'm hoping Britain will deal with, are basically the same. They have more diplomatic centre units. They also have a navy, which I'm not that happy about. But these, however, have no towers. So I don't know what I'll be wanting to do with my army, my enemy there, but I'll decide when it comes to it. I'm training some mortars there to just destroy the towers if I ever need to. I probably will need to, but I might be able to get in much easier and I won't have to. If I'm making any sense with that. I don't think that actually made any sense. I can't remember what I said. So forward. I can't believe it. I haven't built a storehouse yet, that's why I can't build market or the diplomatic centre. I've never gone this long without a storehouse. Wow. Now, let's build a market quickly. I have got a diplomatic centre, it's a market but I couldn't build, that's it. Yeah, that's better now. Oof, that was very stupid of me then. Doesn't really matter because I don't need them. I've built my town halls next to all the resources that I'm gathering. Plus, fine. 2 minutes left of peacetime. Right, I've got everything that I'll be wanting from the academy and the blacksmiths. I want to train in the mercenaries. Why do I? I'll get some grenadiers. Ooh, population limit reached. I'll build 2 of them. So get much more people in. And now I'll be just build some dwellings. Keep buildings to keep me running. 1 minute left of peacetime, and then we're at war. I'll slow it down once peacetime is over, of course, to get everything working. Stop training peasants now to maximise my military strength. There we go. So all my units that I'm using are now up to maximum proficiency. It's very handy. I need my mortars much quicker now to take out these towers that the enemy have. Alright then. It's 10 seconds of peacetime. I'll now be able to cross the border. Right, come on soldiers, let's go. The war has now been declared. You can now see rapid movement by the enemy. I'll just march right into their city and hopefully do a lot of damage. Okay, so here we go. My cavalry have captured lots of their mortars there, which is brilliant. And they're just slaughtering through them. I don't think they've trained any of their units, which is very good for me. My cavalry are just cutting through them. These cavalry are brilliant units, I highly recommend them. Getting some of my grenadiers to take out this tower. Yeah, I'm just slaughtering my way through their buildings here. We have a lot of pikemen, which are problematic for my units, but they seem to be doing a good job. Just seeing 25 moves walk this way. Beautiful. So this has been a very successful charge. I just want to finish them off now, take out everything. Down here. Okay, right, I'm going to retreat from their territory now because I'm quite confident of victory. I think I've done enough damage to them. So what I'm going to do is now just siege the city with my mortars and hope for the best. So I'll get all my mortars on the front line. As you can see, I've done a lot of damage to them, basically wiped them out. We might have a few soldiers and buildings left. There's the main bulk of them gone at least. Now, the British have their army coming down here to help me against the other French army. However, the French are coming this way to attack me, which I didn't want them to do. I was hoping they'll go for the British to help me, but now I'm relying entirely on the British to come down here and take the other French nation. Allow me to also break through. Do the enemy have a neighbour? They have one boat that could cause a problem, but luckily for me the British Navy are here, but French Navy also, so what to do with them? Bring the mortars forward. Well done, soldiers, you did well there. Well, right now I'll be wanting to take out their towers. And a small cavalry group to remove these mercenaries. Yep, they did the job right. Take out some mines now, of course. And I'll be wanting to bring my pikemen forward and my musketeers, as you can see I'm doing, and also my moolers to keep my pikemen healed when the actual fighting begins. Do mortars do much damage against pikemen? Not really. So I'll keep them firing on these towers. Yep. Right. Right. Someone was just telling me something there, so I had to stop. I might cut it out, I don't know. Okay, so the British have come down now to further attack France, and the French are pushing forward much closer to me, which I don't like, however, I think I can handle them. Have I taken out this tower yet? Not yet. So I'll send in my musketeers first, seeing as though they only have pikemen. And now I'll send everybody else in. Yeah, you can just see the pikemen get slaughtered there, they haven't trained the units that well. Unlike me, who only concentrated on their training of units. Yes, I've slaughtered their army quite easily, and now the British are entering their city. I don't think they'll do much because their army is quite small, they've taken quite a beating. A lot of them are still actually here. However, I'm confident that they've destroyed mostly their navy now. They're still outnumbered actually. Okay, so finish off capturing these mines. I really need these towers destroyed because I'm hoping to help aid the British soon. However, I can't because I'll lose so many soldiers with these stupid towers that are all around. Yeah, you can see we're already just taking out these cavalry, but it'll be fine. Oh, I lost a lot of units when taking that. Oh, well. I don't know why the trained mercenaries down there. Yeah, I knew that was quite easy. So I'll come capture these mines, send in some more torches in. I think I'm safe to speed it up a little bit now. Quite confident. Hopefully soon I should get these towers out of the way. There's one. 2 more left. We can see that cavalryman fighting by himself. I think he killed, how many has he killed? He's killed 9 people alone right now. That was a brilliant unit. Yeah, this cavalry unit alone has killed 11 people. That is incredible. I'll just send him into here now. See what more damage I can make him do. This cavalry unit here, he is a hero of my nation right now. Got his 12th kill. 13th. Oh, they're coming for him now. Losing a bit of strength. 16 kills he's got. 17. 20 kills. That is a brilliant cavalry unit there. He's got 22 kills right now. He alone then got 26 kills altogether. That is how good those units are when fully trained. Just slaughter through the end. Okay, so I can now bring my army near enough forward now. Here. So of course this mine has gone, but I might as well set them off now. So my entire army now is going to come this way. And I shall then make my march into this other French city and finish off what is left. Good thing I've got the British Navy helping me, otherwise I'll bombard into my city and it would be a complete disaster for me. Right, just keep pushing them forward a little bit more at a time. I don't really have an army to the French. We have this one here they've sent north to the British, but I think the British alone can handle these. Yeah, especially with that navy there that just took out about 10 grenadiers, I think it was. Right, I'll now start firing all my mortars. Well, we don't have any towers, so that's quite good, on the diplomatic centre. And the rest of my units now can just march into the city. Go. Now, watch him just slaughter through these enemies. Oh, they have howitzers. That took out quite a few, but still, I think I'm going to win. This game has taken 21 minutes so far. So Turkey is a brilliant nation to play as. I've been looking forward to Turkey for quite a while now. Very good cavalry units, but also brilliant pikemen and brilliant 17th century musketeers as well to just push forward with the pikemen. Their mullahs heal brilliantly, peasants work brilliantly building their buildings. And if anything, it's an overpowered nation that's just brilliant in almost every battlefield. I'll delete the buildings now, that they can't recapture them. So my enemy do still have a few mines, as you can see dotted around, but the main army, the last thing I believe I have to destroy is this here, the final French army. Now the British are coming to destroy them, but I'm also here as well. So my cavalry have now arrived to aid the British in this attack. I should just capture these artillery. My soldiers move, that is. Yeah, just destroy them from there. So I've won as Turkey. They are a brilliant nation. It's one of those rare nations that I can play on very hard difficulty and still win. As you can see, from peacetime I just flew ahead. Me with British did very well in that. However, French and British all hit the same point. I mean, as soon as peacetime ended, my army came in, cut one French nation down. British managed to do better than the other French nation by this point because of that. And then I just attacked the other French nation here. I was pointing with my finger then, but you can't see it. You just see the population drop. Look how few people I lost there compared to them. That's how good Turkey is. And then the score, you can see a similar story there. I lost 100 pikemen, 120 janissaries, 20 cavalry, 50 grenadiers. That's about average. One French enemy, the first one I attacked, lost 300 pikemen. That was just my damage to them alone. 83 grenadiers, 43 archers, 21 Cossacks, and of course all the buildings. The other French enemy lost 654 pikemen and 400 peasants. I've never seen a nation lose that many peasants before, I don't think. I've seen nations lose that many pikemen, especially 18th century pikemen, where just throw thousands of them into battle. But never 400 peasants before. 380 grenadiers were lost as well, and 106 archers. And you can also see my British ally, who lost 450 pikemen. That's quite a lot, much more than I expected. 11 officers and 10 drummers also died for the British. I don't know how they managed to do that, but it happened. And they lost 200 grenadiers and 77 archers, which are just cheap mercenary units you can train. That's understandable. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like it if you've liked it. Don't you dare dislike it. Subscribe if you're interested in more Cossacks videos. And I just want to show you now, this was Turkey. There's only Hungary and Switzerland left. Of course, two brilliant nations there. So I hope you enjoyed this series as well. 2 more videos left in my Cossacks rundown, and then I'm done. Bye.